Hello, I'm back. I just had a little break talking to my friend. That's what Aru was running after. So, as we were ending, we were talking about perceptions. And yeah, it's a heart based thing. So, being overly defensive because of what other people are perceive as you, being you. That is a sign of a blocked heart chakra. Another sign of a blocked heart chakra is fear of intimacy and also trying to please everyone all the time, um, at whatever cost to yourself. And the other signs of a blocked heart chakra are um, feelings of taking on the role as a savior, or the exact opposite of playing the victim. And being reclusive, being afraid to connect to people, antisocial, an unwillingness or unable to forgive yourself or others, holding on to grudges, physical symptoms of a blocked heart chakra is, of course, heart pain and problems with circulation as well, and respiratory issues such as bronchitis and also asthma. But asthma can also be related to fear. So, the benefits to keeping your heart chakra open and balanced is a deeper connection to yourself and others, the ability to forgive yourself and others, discernment without fear, transcendence above the ego, appreciation and beauty of all things, finding and recognizing beauty in everything, even stuff that seems, negative. Unconditional love for yourself and for others. And the integration between the earthly and the spiritual. And recognizing that there is no separation. Indigenous cultures all over the world recognize this. There is no separation. And also having deeper and more meaningful relationships is another way to, take care of, or is, actually another benefit of opening up your heart chakra. So, the ways that you can connect to your heart is to open to the element of air, and that is to breathe. So, practicing breathing, you can close your eyes and pay attention to your breath and breathe in and out through your mouth. And as you breathe, really connect into the element of air. And the air comes to us, the element of air is in the east. And the east is the direction of illumination and new beginnings. So imagine yourself as you're breathing, swaying with the wind, and like the trees are firmly rooted in the ground, and they sway with the wind back and forth. They're not fighting against anything, they're just moving with the flow, moving with the wind. helping us to move through life with grace and ease. I would recommend going to the meditation tab in Patreon in my account in our community and really do the Sufi breath meditation, and that can help you get even deeper into breathing with the wind. Because even though it's called the Sufi breath meditation, it's actually breathing with the elements. Hello, buddy. So he brought me a stick. And wind is also the element of the horse. And the horse represents freedom. And the horse knows where, when it's running and galloping, it knows where to go without even thinking about it. It'll jump over obstacles. It just seems to know exactly which direction to turn without even thinking about it. And some other ways that you can help with your heart chakra is essential oils. Rose, bergamot, jasmine, geranium. Those are some essential oils that you can use. You can do some movement in your body, doing heart opening poses, yoga, basically, anything that opens up your shoulders and your chest, stretching, that would help open up your heart center. And also food. Food is a big deal. Anything green foods like kale, broccoli, all kiwi, all the good green foods. Oh, and I have all this information. Once again, you'll find it in the attachments. So make sure you print them out, because I'm not listing everything. I'm not reading off of it, really. I'm not reading the whole thing off to you. There's much more information on this sheet. And the other thing you can do is to participate in activities that nurture your heart. What do you love to do? Do you love music? Do you love dance? Do you love to paint? And it doesn't even have to be creative stuff. Do you love to read? Do you love to take a walk? Anything that brings your heart joy. Playing with your kids or your grandkids. Anything that brings your heart joy. Being with friends. Being with people who are not judgmental. Positive, uplifting people. Watching a movie. Anything that brings your heart joy. Do more of that. And balance your giving and receiving. That's a good one, too. Because if we're giving too much, or even if we're receiving too much without giving, that's going to throw our heart chakra off balance as well. So there are many ways to give, volunteering, or, just driving around town and handing out water to the homeless. Just learn to balance that out. As far as if you're giving too much and not receiving, that's gonna hurt your heart too. So make sure that you're receiving too. And if no one's giving to you, give to yourself. And being in a state of gratitude is very heart healthy as well. I know sometimes it can be difficult to be in a state of gratitude when there's a lot of, um, fear. Uh, where am I going to get my next meal? How am I going to pay this bill? Um, just being grateful for what you have will bring more, and it just feels good. Yeah, reflect on the old wounds and practice compassion on yourself. And cultivate self compassion and acceptance. And it is true, you cannot love other people without loving yourself. I know this is going to make a lot of people mad, especially people who suffer from depression. I was one of those people. Like, I literally was told that I had to go on medication or they were going to have me locked away. So trust me, I know. And I also know that it's true. If you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. So what it comes down to then is, what does it actually mean to love? I think a lot of humans have a pretty warped sense of what love actually means. And it doesn't mean being taken care of by someone. So, I wonder if that actually recorded.